I'm Natasha. Welcome to Hooks and Stitches. This is the second episode. It's Wednesday the 16th of November. I have got just a few things to show you because I haven't been crocheting much since last Thursday, but I thought I would come and show you my progress so far. I didn't really give much of an introduction to myself last week, so I would just like to top up on that really and say a little bit about who I am and what I'm about. I have been with my husband for 14 years and I've been married for 12. I have 4 stepchildren and 4 of my own children, and I have 2 grandchildren, one of which lives with me and one of which doesn't, but was born 3 months ago. I have been crocheting now for 6 years, and I have also on the train to learn to knit, and that brings me to my first little bit of show you and tell you all about it. When I was 9, my granddad taught me how to knit, and I just kind of learnt and said, there you go, Grandad, I've learnt it now. Not really done anything much since then. Picked it up on and off, and I've done a couple of squares when I was 26, I think, when I dabbled in it again, but I didn't actually go into it by watching YouTube videos or things like that. But the reason why I thought I would pick it up again, I've always had knitting needles in the cupboard and thought, oh, I'll do it one day. But I would actually like to do knitted toys, not just my amigurumi. And so I thought I would just pick up a ball of chunky and give it a go, basically. And so far, although it's rather holy where I've dropped stitches, I've just been having a go, and it's actually, I've not done too badly. And this is my favourite stitch here, which I'm told is the stocking stitch, and that's the stitch that I've seen toys made in, and so that's the one I'm interested in doing. I'm not so keen on the bobbliness, I'm not really sure on that, but I kind of went you know, kind of turned my work and did that, which created this. And like I say, I'm not quite sure about it. I know it's knit and purl, I think, but again, I'm only just starting again to work it all out. But I would like this this wool particularly because when you're knitting and crocheting, it comes out differently. And I just wanted to see how it would work up knitted really, and the colour variation. So I was just messing about. But one day I will grasp it, but I just thought I would give it a go, and I wanted to show you how I was going. My other news is that I, on my works in progress, is on the cardigan. Again, I tried to do the sleeves, but I always work it out so that there's more stitches or something, because they puffed out really well, badly. And what I've done is I just frogged it because I wasn't happy. So I've got to learn how to do it, and I think I need to be shown really, so I'm going to have to pick someone's brains, because I don't understand how they go, because I either increase or decrease or something as it goes along, and then it looks silly, and I don't know. So I'm a bit apprehensive on how to do it. But I've basically, since I showed you last week, only done 3 more rows, and I cut the yarn because I thought that would be enough, but actually it isn't. I suppose it is. That's a bit of a thing, because I mean it is long enough, but we want it a bit longer so that it fits her for longer. And so I'm going to just kind of add on again and do 2 or 3 more just to give it a little bit more length. But I love the colours, and that's all of my progress on that really, but I thought I ought to show you because of the fact I mentioned it last time. And so I will get on with that. My next one is a frog project, because I no longer want to carry on with it, because I lost the pattern, and I can't find it on Ravelry or anything. I can't find the right one anyway. I can't find with these stitches, and it was just getting wider and wider, and I don't know whether I had to decrease or not. So I thought, it's such lovely wool, and so I thought I'll just frog it back, even though it hates to be frogged back, because it just doesn't, it snaps quite easily. And it's Boho Spirit, a Signet Boho Spirit, and I researched what the colours were, and that's in Dream, which is this one, because it's got lots of cream, burgundy and greeny colours inside, and a bit like, and it's almost bronzy too, and I thought that was really nice. And obviously you can see that it's a really big ball, and it's really nice and squidgy now. And I also like it because of the halo. I'm not sure if you can see that on the video, but oh, just about. You can just see the lovely halo that it gives. And so I'm either going to use it as another shawl pattern, or I'm going to make an amigurumi with it. But this one is Horizon, and this colour with the greens and the purples is called Dream. So again, I'm not sure if you can see it on the actual, oh yes you can. It's got a lovely halo where it's coming out nicely, because of it's got a lot of wool content, not just synthetic stuff. So I'm really pleased with that, and I thought I'll show you that because it will come up in another project of mine very soon. But not a lot of people show frog projects, so I thought I'll just add that in so that you can see that I am actually recycling wool, not just thinking, oh gosh, I don't want to do anything with it. And my Caspar blanket, which I showed last time, because I actually finished the blanket, I'm just doing the border, and I've got 3 more rows, 3 more colours, so it is 3 more rows left on it, and then I have finished. I've got a few ends to sew in, but I'm not that worried, because unlike others, I don't mind doing my ends at all. I just put the telly on and crack on. I like watching YouTube, and there's lots of YouTubers that I follow, so I just do that if I don't want to watch a film. But I only literally had 2 or 3 rows done when I showed you last, so I've done like 4 more. So it's coming on, and it's looking lovely and chunky now, to have a lovely border, because I don't usually put borders on things, but this is the first time I've actually carried on going round and round and round. And it takes me about 40 minutes. I thought I was quite a quick crocheter, but it takes about 40 minutes to go all the way round. But it's 175 stitches across, and so the blanket fits. I've got a king size bed, and I literally it almost goes straight, straight across. It's almost a king size really. There's not a lot of the bed space left where there isn't one, and it's lovely vibrant colours, as I showed you last time, but I seem to have got my lighting sorted out a bit better than last time now, and so it shows up a lot better. So I thought I would show you that, and it's lovely and quite heavy. And the the balls that I have left, I have of each of one, I've weighed them, and they're about, I've got about 34 grams left of all of the colours. So I'm going to push it into another blanket, which I'm looking at the Jam Jar of Happiness, I want to say it is. I know it's definitely Jam Jar blanket, which is lots of different stitches, and so I thought that would be nice in the same colours, to have a variation of stitches. So I'll just do a few rows of that, but I can show you the pattern if I actually decide that I definitely am going to do that another time. I know there's a video about it, because there's a YouTuber that I follow that's local to me, because I'm in Devon, and she's based in Exmouth, and that is Ophelia Talks channel, and she's got a video tutorial on that blanket, and I'm quite interested in doing that. And there is quite a lot left on each ball, so it would make another substantial blanket over to it. So not only have I made an Attic 24 Caspar blanket, which I found my in pattern for the other day when I was trying to find it and I couldn't see it. I thought it had dropped underneath the bed, but it hadn't, so I just put it away with my other stuff and I didn't realise. So I've not only managed to get that out of a blanket kit, but I'll also have another one which is really really good too. And what else have I got to show you? I have got just my last thing to show you now, which is my Christmas Eve blanket cal, which is happening every week. Tomorrow, week 5 comes out, and I'm still on week 3 because I've been a bit behind. But if you remember from last week, which was it was kind of halfway up the snowflakes, so I have quite consciously tried to do it quite fast and catch up, but it's not worked the way I wanted it to, and I frogged it lots of times and things, but I've still enjoyed it, and it's something I've never done before, as I said last week. And I also wanted, I tried to do the letters of my granddaughter's name in each of the gingerbread people, because I thought it looked really nice, because somebody else had posted in the Facebook group that someone else had done it, and I thought, well, that's a lovely idea. So I mean, it's not perfect, there's, you know, things wrong with it, and it leans a bit, and I just got so disheartened with keep having to frog it that it just, I wanted just to keep on going. And my daughter loves to have all my first time projects. She's had my first ever granny square blanket and things, so she is fully behind me and likes to have everything that I make first time, and so I might put the name in cross stitch or some sort of stitch going up afterwards, rather than incorporating it, because it just didn't look right and the letters weren't forming properly, and so I frogged it back and then restarted. So it's doing all right, and I love it, and that's the main thing. Last week's one that came out on Thursday, which I haven't managed to print off yet, is Santa hats, and so I'll show you them when I actually get to them. And tomorrow's one, I think the snowflakes carry on, because you're meant to have a second detail of the snowflakes on the top after. Actually, if I've got a photo of it, I could show you quickly, but I'm not sure if I have or not. me think, where would it be? Tools. Camera, there we go. Come on. Takes a little bit to get it set up. Oh, no, I haven't got it. I thought I did. Never mind. But the whole blanket, like I say, it repeats. And I'm not going to do a second lot of snowflakes because they are very time consuming. So I'll find something else to put on the top of it if it needs to be any, if I think that it's not quite long enough for her. I mean, she's only little. So I don't think that blanket needs to be hugely big, but we'll see how we go. And I'm still loving it, even though it's a perfect imperfection, and so it's all fine. I'm not worried about it. I think that is literally all I have to show you this week. We are moving bedrooms this weekend. I'm going to tend to try and do my videos at weekends and then post them probably on a Sunday evening or a Monday. I've done this now tonight on a Wednesday because of the fact I hadn't done one at the weekend and I didn't want to leave it too long. But it all depends really on my content and whether I'm actually going to be able to get enough done. But I could always just come on and find out how you all are. And if you want to like and subscribe and hit the bell button, that would be amazing. I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for subscribing to me, because at my last check when I was going on to find out if I had any comments and things, I saw that I had 38 subscribers, so I really am so overjoyed with that, and that's really impressive. Thank you. And I'd also had 80 views, so I'm really impressed. So thank you very much for actually coming along and watching it, what I have to share. And oh, my other news is that I managed to buy myself a sewing machine off of a Facebook seller, because I'd like to learn that too, just mainly so that I can mend pockets and different things, but I've never been able to use one. I dabbled as a child when I used my mum's. She had a really old Singer, one of the black old-fashioned Singer ones, that was electric, because I remember having a paddle. It wasn't, you know, kind of a fully manual one, but it was all in a lovely wooden cabinet, and you lifted the lid, you held the door open, and it all came out so that it was a lovely desk for you to use. And I don't quite know what happened to it, and my dad doesn't know what happened to it either, so I don't know. It probably just got left in the house that we used to live in or something, I'm not really sure. But it was a really lovely sewing machine, but I've just got one that I'm just going to practice on and learn how to do it, because I'd like to make my own project bags and things, but that's looking into the future, so that I can just kind of make things more interesting, you know, and have more to talk about, I suppose, in that sense. But anyway, again, you know, I'd like to say thank you, and I would like to carry on doing what I'm doing, and hopefully if I can do it weekly I will. If not, it will definitely be fortnightly, and I would like to just see you all again soon in my next one. Thank you, bye.